I'm here now with Johnny Wakefield, a Vancouver Courier contributing reporter. Johnny, the provincial election was May 14th. Why don't you remind our viewers what was predicted for the NDP in that election?
Well, the NDP were expected to win by a healthy margin. At points, they were up more than 20% over the BC Liberals, who have been in power for 12 years, and they were expected to gain many, many seats, but instead they only got 33, and the Liberals maintained a majority government with 50 seats.
Now, Adrian Dix did win his seat in Vancouver Kingsway, but how did he explain the loss?
Well, he said that he never believed the polls. He was skeptical of them. He thinks he stands by the decision to run a positive campaign to run on the NDP's ideas as opposed to attacking the BC Liberals. But he said that there was still a failure to get their message out there.
That's right. And as the leader of the NDP, he, however, is staying on in that role. Did that come as a surprise?
Well, yes and no. On the one hand, it was a crushing loss, and people are obviously looking for someone to blame there. But then again, no one was really challenging him during the election. Nobody was saying, well, we should be doing something else. The NDP was fairly united, and there was no one who expected to have to go after Adrian Dix's head come May 15th.
And you spoke with a political scientist, Maxwell Cameron, who had some interesting analysis on the NDP. I think you talked about an existential crisis that the party is experiencing now.
More or less. If you can't win an election where you're projected to, at times, get more than 20% more of the vote than your opponent, when can you win? And especially this time around, it was a fairly modest platform they were running on. And again, the question now is, if not now, when?
So the NDP returns to Victoria as the official opposition. What is Adrian Dix vowing that the party is going to do?
Well, he's saying they're going to review the loss, do some real soul searching to figure out where they go from here. Beyond that, he said the caucus is prepared to go back into this sitting of the legislature as the official opposition and hopefully hold the Liberals to account on many of their campaign promises.
Okay. Thank you, Johnny.
感谢收看今天的大温故事，我们下期再见。